play today?
Ooh, what's the new one that just came out that's popping off? It's like getting a lot of attention.
Fragpunk.
Yeah.
That is a super cool looking game.
Yeah, it really is.
Welcome to the party. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Ooh, we got some people showing up on YouTube. Hello,
Hello, YouTube. Right now, I am working on lining a head base. This is the last of our clients' head bases that still need liner, and I am almost done. And Dylan, what are you going to be working on stream today?
Stuffing these giant tails.
They are pretty cool.
They also take a lot of stuffing.
Yes, they definitely do.
Doing good today. How are you doing, Ruse Critters?
Do you guys make kigus? We do not make kigus, but I do love kigus. And if you're looking for a high quality kigurumi maker, I highly, highly recommend Mango Island. I love Mango Island. I have a couple of kigus by them.
They are pretty
Ooh,
cool.
we gotta put on some background stuff. Background music.
Yeah. It's all
Run the background
and
music.
quiet here. Well, we get to test the
also
wonderful
want
music and
this
see if
baby.
it's how this is going to sound. Is it going to be static?
Ooh. I like that.
How's volume, everyone? Let me know. On the Twitch and YouTube side especially, how are we sounding? Great to see you, Cat FNAF Girl. Have a great day at work. Thanks for stopping in.
Ooh, Dino Lolly asks, where do you get your lining from? It's so cute. We custom print it in-house.
Love y'all's workspace. Thank you. Volume is good. Sweet.
Good shit.
Hugs to you, Bloody Rose. I'm just great, wonderful. Hello, Eli.
Oh, Hex! Welcome to the party. It's nice to see you. Hi guys, I've been watching, oh my goodness, I've been watching your tutorials and using your patterns. Just wanted to say thanks. You are so welcome. We love doing educational content. It is definitely one of our passions here in the office, and so we love when people find benefit from it. Oh, I just sold my 4th suit and I'm so proud. We're so proud of you. Congrats.
Great job.
Selling your first like handful of suits is a pretty like cool experience.
If you have any pricing questions, I would definitely head over to our website. Check out our little fursuit price guide calculator. Gives you a pretty good estimate of cost and stuff like that. It's pretty fun to use.
Ooh, been struggling with feet, paw, toes. My inner toes keep looking like one big toe. Any advice? I think my best advice is one that comes with stuffing feet paws, is making sure when you're stuffing that you stuff each like toe individually as its own toe rather than like an amalgamation of toes.
would not get a full suit. My parents would never. Yeah, and also if you're growing as well, I wouldn't ever advise anybody that's still doing a lot of growing to get a full suit. They're pretty custom made. A head, you should be able to fit a head for a very long time. Your head's not going to rapidly expand in size, you know?
Yeah.
If you're changing and growing, getting like a custom bodysuit made, and then not being able to wear it in a year and a half would be pretty sad.
How do you guys choose music in the studio? Like, who gets to pick and win? That is a great question. Dylan, how do we operate our music here in the office?
We just have an office playlist, typically, that we'll put on. Like, every now and then somebody will be like, yo, I want to show you guys something, and we'll just go put a song on. We're not tripping, but there's a big office Spotify playlist that we can all add to. So if you want to hear more of your music, make sure you spend some time adding music to the playlist.
Yeah.
Lauren be camping that playlist, I swear.
Lauren, I think, is the best out of all of us at putting stuff on the playlist.
Of adding music to the playlist.
I really enjoy my music, and I will force you guys to also enjoy my
Everyone
music.
has the same opportunity that you do. You know, if you're the only one taking advantage of it, that's on us.
And
like,
then everybody's like, why are there so many fucking sea shanties on our office playlist?
What you working on today? I am working on gluing in our liner on the inside of our last client head that needs liner. And Dylan is working on stuffing giant tails. We're doing a bunch of like red panda style tails for upcoming cons, just for fun, because we wanted to make something new and different. And so we got a bunch of those.
we sometimes get copyrighted. No, in our videos and stuff like that, like long form videos, we actually commissioned some musicians to make us some of our own music. So the tracks that you'll hear are like the tutorials and stuff like that. That we own that. But when it comes to music you're hearing right now, we'll typically either go onto like Spotify and look up copyright-free streaming playlists and stuff like that, or the service that we use, Restream, has automatic copyright-free music that you can just pick a genre and it just plays. So this is the lo-fi genre.
Yeah.
If anybody has a genre switch up you'd be interested in, let me know. We can try anything.
Yeah, I'm always down to try anything. I feel like both of us have a very wide taste in music. We enjoy a lot of different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you get new members in the office, and how do you find them? Very infrequently. I've hired a couple of my employees off of Indeed. I hired one of my employees because they went to the college that I graduated from, and then one of my other two employees I just knew personally. Will y'all be at FWA? Unfortunately, we will not, but we'd really like to. If you ever have a con that you really, really want to see us at, the best way to see us there is to actually reach out to the con and be like, hey, I'd really love to see Spilt Grape Soda at your convention. I want to see them in the dealer's den, whatever that may look like for you. Letting conventions know what vendors you'd like to see at different events really helps them choose their vendor list.
Steffi says, thank you all for the pixel art recommendation. I tried it, and I honestly gravitated more towards pixel art than the normal art, so thank you so much. Still learning, but I find it more enjoyable.
That's so much fun. I'm glad that you found something that you liked.
Yeah, I love pixel art.
It is so pretty.
It's so cool. Hello, Cryptid. Hello, Beans.
Beans. I feel like gluing this mouth portion is the most frustrating part. What are the steps you do to make the base? Dylan, do you want to talk about your base casting process?
Yeah, so it all starts with 3D printing a negative mold of our wonderful bases, and then we order our chemicals from a company called BJB. Messing around with a few different types of foam right now, but the one that we've been using for these bases that most people know and love are going to be the TC266 Part A and B. And then it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So I set up my station, make sure I stay clean. And we got a bunch of new goodies, painter suits and big respirators and big gloves and all that. And so we'll make sure everybody's all geared up. That's going to be playing with the chemicals. And then we lay down, like, plastic and all that good stuff. And then you take 2-to-1 ratio of whatever you're going to need for your base. They can have a wide range depending on the size. I think our largest one is our kimono. Sits at about a 215 gram to a 430 gram measurement. And then you take your two measurements, you mix them together, and then take this big drill mixer that I got and stir it for about 4 to 6 seconds. And then dump it in, and then grab something to fight the foam and keep it trapped in there. But you obviously are going to need some of the foam and the heat to release a little bit. So you cut like a hole in the top and then smush it down and try to keep the foam all in there, and a little bit of foam will rise out the middle, the little hole that you cut, allowing some heat to escape and some pressure to escape. Not too much, because you really want that pressure pushing against the negative mold. And then once the foam sets, you pull it out, you're good to go. But also, we do need to make sure you're applying a mold release before you pour it in there too.
Yep. Yeah, it's he makes it sound very, very easy, but it's pretty difficult.
We like to use the Stoner Rocket Release. This stuff is great. Yeah, it can be a pretty tedious process of like very minute changes that you have to figure out. You have to pay attention to things like temperature and humidity, how you're storing the chemicals. Different times of the year make casting more or less successful for us due to those factors. So yeah, it's a really fun process, but it can be pretty dirty, and like the foam is some destructive stuff. You gotta really be safe with it. That's why we've got all these like new big gloves and stuff like that, because we're starting to sell way more bases. I was having to make a lot more head bases, and like, dude, these single layer of gloves, these chemicals, having to use them so much, they're starting to make my hands really dry. So now we're all geared up, and it really helps with just staying good on it. If you're ever trying to make just like one suit for either a friend or yourself or something like that, I would recommend just purchasing a head base, because all the tools, equipment, and materials that you're going to be needing to buy are going to be much, much, much more expensive. But
or like hand carving one.
Yeah. But if you're working with head bases a lot, it can be a really fun and rewarding process to create your own head bases.
Yeah. Do you shape your own bases? We actually work together with another fursuit maker who is more talented at 3D modeling than I, named Seri Studios. That's S-E-R-E, Seri Studios. They're super awesome. They do all of our 3D modeling work for us. We just kind of communicate back and forth about like what I'm looking for and what kind of shapes that I want. We exchange sketches and all that fun stuff. And Seri does the 3D modeling on their end, and we do the casting and the 3D printing and all that jazz on ours.
I don't speak Russian, but sup.
Sup.
Vitsin says, what 3D printer do you guys use? I like to print some fursuit parts with it.
We have a variety of
lot.
different 3D printers. We have a handful of Ender 3s. We have a handful of CR10s. And then we have two Cobra Maxes, Anycubic Cobra Maxes. And then our newest toy is a fully enclosed bamboo printer that we're still messing around with.
But it's the best.
It's pretty cool.
It's awesome. Multi-filament loader in the top, fully enclosed while it's printing. It prints so fast.
It's pretty neat technology. Alright, there we go. Got a magnet installed for the tongue. We're doing good. Hey, for the Etsy shop curly patterns, how much do you recommend to fill them with stuffing? When it comes to like stuffing fursuit parts, I think density is very, very much a personal choice. We're finishing up another tail pattern video right now for our possum tails that are coming out here soon. And I discuss like the pros and cons of a higher density tail versus a lower density tail. Adding more stuffing is going to make your tail more dense. The pro of this is it will do a really, really good job like holding its shape. The downside of this is it will be very, very heavy. And because it's holding its shape so well with the density, it'll have less movement to it because it'll be more stiff, right? On the flip side, a tail stuffed less densely, so with less stuffing in it, is going to have more movement. It's going to be lighter, but it's also going to hold its shape less successfully, right? So you need to find a personal balance between the two of what you value in a tail to determine how densely you want to stuff it. Yo, Black Rose Girl with 140 and going heart puffs. Holy cow!
Jeez,
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
You're always so generous. Thank you.
All right.
It is not possible to see any of us in full fursuits because we don't have any full fursuits here in the office. It would make that very difficult.
It also is a whole thing getting into full fursuit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like a whole mission, you know.
What is your favorite color for a suit? I really like anything that's like naturals with a splash of like unnatural colors. So like a brown palette with like a splash of blue or green, or like a grayscale palette with a bright splash of something. I think all that's very, very cool. Oh my gosh, Black Rose Girl is already at 227 hearts. Holy cow, thank you. We super appreciate you. Oh my goodness, there's so many things. It's happening so fast.
We all appreciate all of you.
Thank
you. You're all the best. Thank you.
Have you ever tried sewing a personal project while wearing your fursuit head for fun? No, that doesn't sound fun to me. I've just seen your video with the fabrics of the fur, and I was just called poor with fur. That wasn't our intention. I promise. We just have a lot of fur because that's our whole world. That's our whole business, is having a bunch of fabric to do a bunch of stuff.
But you know, if the shoe fits, you lace it up. And you, no, I'm kidding.
Dylan's certified meanie pants.
That was one of my favorite old mini moments on Facebook, where anytime somebody would post a very directed, obvious post about somebody else, and that person would comment like, "Is this about me?" And they're like, "No, but if the shoe fits,
Jeez.
lace it up and wear it." It's like, dude, it was very clearly about them. Petty, passive. Oh, I love people.
I feel like I love hot glue. It's very, very good, but it's definitely a game of patience, and you can't really go too quick with hot glue. Have you ever been called a furry? Because I have. No, never. Have you been called a furry before?
Somehow, way too many times. It just keeps happening. I walk outside and people are like, "Furry!" And I'm like, "What?
No!
That's not me! You're thinking of my job."
How many bases did it take before you kind of like perfected it? Honestly, I think we're still not at a stage in which we've perfected
far
it.
from
I think
perfected.
we're still learning a lot of stuff.
I'm very proud of the work I do with bases, but
Black Rose Girl hugs attacks. Thank you, Black Rose Girl.
Thank
We love
you.
you. We love you. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, it's like I am very proud of the work I do with the bases, and we get a lot of great work done, but far from perfect. We got a lot to still learn with that stuff. It's tricky.
It is They're just freakishly sensitive chemicals. Makes them hard to work with.
I like change nothing about how I'm base casting, and it will have last week you're getting like perfect pulls nonstop, and then you go to do it next week and it's like all your bases are coming out with like deflated foreheads and giant holes in the side of the mouth and stuff. It's like, how? Why?
Like the sun shifted 12 degrees.
Yeah. It smelled slightly more like purple this morning, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wore the wrong perfume, and it's like, it's over. It's over. Do y'all make satyr legs?
don't know
Not
what
as
that
like
is.
satyr is the like deer or like the goat person on the bottom, and then the person on top. It's a Greek mythology thing.
Okay, yeah, like
They're really popular at Renaissance fairs.
okay, like with like Tumnus?
Yes.
I was about to say, I've
Tumnus
seen
is a
Narnia,
satyr.
it's Tumnus.
Yep. No, unfortunately, we don't offer that as a separate commission. I'm sorry.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I saw somebody at Comic-Con walking around with like solid 6 pieces of legs.
Oh, that's sick.
I'm gonna get mysteriously rich and commission one day. Someday. I believe in you. Mysteriously rich. I prefer mysteriously rich.
That's awesome.
I'm so proud to be a furry. Being a furry is cool. It's a sick community. You should be.
How much money does that guy have? I don't
A
really know.
mysterious amount.
It's a mystery.
It's a
dude.
mystery. Where do you come from? We are from Western Washington in the US of A. Washington State, not DC. Easy to confuse the two.
How we feeling?
That's beautiful. That feels really great.
Sweet.
Did y'all make any tutorial on the base? Because if not, we need one. I have like some tutorials about like some stuff regarding head bases on our Patreon, but none that are like public at the moment.
Which one are we vibing with more, guys? To be like the pink giant tail or the emo giant?
Oh yeah, which one should we stuff next? We've got pink one, and then we have emo black and white one.
Which one do you guys want to see?
That's exactly why I was asking the Washington State Renaissance Fair. I love that for you. I love the Ren Fair. I wasn't able to go last year. Normally I go and I go like for a few weekends, and one weekend I'll be Rapunzel, and then another weekend I'll do like furry stuff and in my
I just
like
see pink
realistic
everywhere.
suits, and then I've got a really sick pirate outfit that I wear. But right now, the Renaissance Fair falls in a time that we are in like huge like commission con crunchy mode, and so it's really inconvenient timing for us, and I'd have to like give up time right before I leave for a big convention, and I can't do that. We're too busy.
Oh, we got more chatbots.
Oh, wow. That's how you know I think we're making it, is when we
I
get
love
chatbots. I think that's actually unironically hip.
It's what?
It's hip and cool, Dylan. Getting chatbots is hip and cool.
Oh no, it's not hip and cool.
What's not hip and
It's
cool?
saying hip and cool.
Every day, Dylan comes into work just to be mean to me.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Who's in the office today? We got Darby, Liz, Lauren, and I all in the office. Hello, Maple Dash.
Skull Raccoon asks, how do you get a job there? Fate. I kidnap you off the street, and then you work at the furry factory for the rest of your life. That's what happened to Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Stockholm Syndrome, so he acts like he's thankful to be here, but it's just because I've kidnapped him.
It was scary at first, but you know, you really start to warm up to the environment. We're all creatures of comfort, you know. I'm fed well.
Do you guys just make fursuits? Yep, that is our primary task. I mean, making fursuits is like our business, you know, that's kind of our whole thing. But I mean, we do a lot of other stuff. We do a lot of like content creation. We make a lot of products to help people make fursuits, but pretty much all of our work centers around like fursuit making and furries in general. Do you guys pet each other? No.
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 I would call HR.
I would call HR. Oh, please firm my mouth. Ugh. Do you bark? Occasionally.
Sometimes. I feel like everyone's barked before.
Everybody's barked at least once.
Yeah. And if you tell me you haven't, you're a liar.
You're a liar. I don't believe you. Yo, Black Rose Girl with more heart puffs.
Jeez.
Thank you. Holy cow.
Black Rose Girl going in.
And Bella, thank you for your gift too. We super
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
everyone. Washington/Washington D.C. difference will always confuse me.
I
When
know.
flying to D.C., you have to tell them I'm flying to Washington to the front desk people.
I know. When most of the time when we say we're from Washington, people automatically assume DC, and so I always try to say Washington State rather
Especially
than
when we're
like
on the
Washington.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because that's the only time that people, when they're like, where are you from, that people are, you know, if you're not either in like a big city, it's always what state are you from? That's what we're, but if you're from
Yeah.
like LA, New York, or Washington, D.C., it's like, I'm from New York.
That being said, I feel like we can always say Seattle, and people kind
Say,
of know
yep,
where
that's
we're from.
the big one for us, yeah. I feel like you actually could probably get more people to know where we're saying we're from if you said we're from Seattle instead
Rather
of
than
we're from
Washington State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably true. But most of the time I'm asked, like, what state are you guys from? And I'm like, Washington, but like, not that one,
Not that one.
the other one.
What is the species of the fursuit next to Dylan gonna be?
Ooh,
What is
that
that?
is, that one is a Mexican street dog. I would like to be, I would like,
We are in
I
Seattle.
would be like, I'm
Ish.
not where the president is at. That is true. That is
Ooh, that's a
true.
good one.
The not president one.
To be honest, I just really don't want to be associated with our president.
Real. It's like, I think that's the very frustrating thing about the state of America right now is when we go to these like bigger cons especially, it is super duper international, right? We get so many people from all around the world, and it's like, it's kind of embarrassing, you know, being an American right now, I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
which sucks
Hello, Eclipse is not real.
because there are many, many things that I love about our country. How much are your partials? So our custom partials start there. So to clarify, our partials are head, hand, paws, and a tail. That's how we label partials with our company. And those start at 6,000 USD and then go up with go up in price with the complexity of your project. Is furry hate dying? I feel like I've seen way less of it recently. Are people just chilling out?
Oh, I was confused on this. I mean, I'm sure. I don't think anyone likes that.
What part of Washington are you? We are Western Washington, south of Seattle. Tour guide guy is here, stuck on the side of the road because my bike is broke down. Oh, no. Hopefully the weather's not shit to make it less shitty, you know? But I'm sorry your bike is broke down. Do you know what's wrong?
At NFC, it felt like people were pretty good at separating the people visiting from the U.S. and the U.S. politics. That's good.
Yeah, that is nice.
I feel like also in this community, you're typically going to find people that are in matching
Yeah.
spectrums. Not always. Furry is not, you know, an anomaly.
Bearings in the front
Or a
wheel
model.
rattled loose and got chewed up. Oh no! Well, I hope it is easy to fix. I do not know much about cars.
Are there any fur cons in Washington State? Anthro Northwest is one of my favorite cons to be able to go to.
And I think there's the one over in, oh gosh, on the water, Fervana. It only happens once every 2 years though, so
Yeah,
that's
it's
a little weird.
By year.
Yeah, that's kind of unique. It's cute, it's small. I've also heard there's one in Spokane. I feel like I've heard that, but I can't confirm. Ooh, have you guys ever done a European badger? We have not. We have not done a European badger.
I feel like I see way less furry hate online recently, but when I bring it up IRL, it's still kind of weird. Yeah, and that, that'll probably continue to be the case
Ryu,
for a long
thank you for
period
the
of time.
donut. Thank you.
I think it is, objectively a little weird, but that's good. You engage in stuff that's weird that you enjoy.
I like how your hair matches your ears. Commitment. Thank you. Thank you. I picked ears especially so they'd match my hair.
Do you know if there are any cons near Portland?
Ooh, whoa, what's the Portland one?
Furlandia.
Furlandia. Furlandia is your
In
local
Portland.
Portland con. Donut for Busy for Snack Fund. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a hot second since we got donuts. Was the last time we got donuts was the day after election? I feel like that's right. I got sad day donuts. You should make me a moderator. Actually, we encourage haters in the chat because it boosts interaction and I get to be mean to them if I see them.
Mm-hmm. If we have too many mods, then we don't get to, make fun of people on the internet.
It's a hobby. I hope we'll get to go to Furlandia this year. I hope you get to go too. Unfortunately, we were waitlisted for Furlandia, so we probably will not be there, but it is a fun con, so I've heard. Have you ever done a suit with extra arms? We have not. We have not, but I love seeing suits with extra arms. Oh, the Jasper is in Pasco, Washington. Very cool. Can you do a
Shift in the
hybrid
music,
Sona?
holy.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is strange. We love doing hybrid characters. All right, here we go.
Hello, Lumine Arc.
We are glued down inside this noggin. Very exciting.
Okay, chat, can you give me a new genre? Because I'm not vibing with this book. What genre of music should I click on the genres button on our restream service? And there's a lot.
Just a lot of genres.
I think some of them are just made up, but we rock with it. Okay, we got rid of the laser noise. We're
Okay,
in
we're
less
back
of an
to, like,
emergency
normal.
state, yeah. You want some electronic music? Okay.
Electronic school. We could try out what their electronic sounds like. There we go. Beautiful.
Okay, I got minimal house, future pop. Apparently, those are my two electronic options.
That's the choices you get.
Start with minimal house. Let's see how we go here. It's really minimal.
Yeah, definitely minimal. Minimal's the word I use.
Minimal house.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, I gotta put the eyeballs in. That's right.
Oh, like a pirate.
Arr.
A fabulous pirate.
Have you heard of the Fat Rat music? I don't think I could say that I've heard of the Fat Rat music.
Is that like going to Chuck E. Cheese?
Is Chuck E. Cheese, is he a mouse or a rat?
I always call him a rat.
He's whatever you want him to be.
Dandy the Goober says, I love your work. Your suits are adorbs.
Thanks, Dandy the Goober.
Dandy the Goober is an awesome name.
That's fantastic.
It's really minimal.
That's very minimal. Yeah.
You want to check out what Future Pop is?
Yeah, what's Future Pop?
Yeah, maybe that'll be more electronic.
Okay.
It is very like future. Whoa.
Are you guys coming to Anthrocon? We are! We are going to have a massive booth at Anthrocon. We're on an end cap, and our booth is going to be like 21 feet long. It is humongous. You will have to come visit us. How do you guys get motivation every time? Because my ability to pay rent depends on me coming into work and getting stuff done.
I could really not want to come in, and it doesn't matter. I have to.
It's how jobs work.
Either that, or I get way less tasty snacks next week. You know?
Little treats,
So,
big motivation on
Yeah.
the little treats.
I'm gonna try to like speed home tonight because A, we're leaving 10 early, and B, the antique sandwich shop closes at 6, and so I always get there at like 5:45, and I'm like, I feel bad. I'm not gonna do that. But if I
Yeah.
get there at 5:35,
Right? You feel less bad.
that's totally fine. You're not gonna be mad at the guy that showed up 25 minutes before close and wanted a sandwich.
Trump or Kamala, says Owen, cowboy hat emoji, American flag emoji.
Well, not the one you like. Whatever one's your favorite, not that one. How about that?
Thank you for respecting the closing times of shops. We love our customer service friends. We never want to be the guy that pulls up like as they're closing the doors and it's like, hey, I want a sandwich.
Yeah, I know you're like literally shutting all the machines down right now and stuff, but like make me food. No. You should have got here 15 minutes ago.
If you wanted little treats, you should have thought of that in advance.
Love Liz's necklace reminds me of one of the flags. Yeah.
Thank you. It is.
I'd say about on
It is a
TikTok
little
last
Zaya feather.
Ooh.
It's Zaya from League of Legends.
Ooh.
And Tony
Nerd.
has a Rakan feather.
Nerd.
It's very cute. It's very cute.
They play League of Legends.
That's valid.
Couldn't be me. What have you guys been playing lately, chat? I've been on Fragpunk. It was pretty hard. Trying to get back into Dark and Darker. I just don't like doing it alone. And getting Tony to join me can be a
Yeah.
mission sometimes.
You just bug Tony about it.
Yeah.
Just harass him more. And then if he's not responding, harass me and I'll harass him.
Cool.
In the Big 2-5, League of Legends in the Big 2-5. Dude, that's adorable. That's very cute. I like that. He's bald right now, but eventually he will not be bald, so. Perfect. Amazing. On the mannequin. Wow. Look at that. This character is going to be an animal that I actually didn't know when this person submitted their application for a commission. And it is hard to catch me on an animal that I do not know. But this is going to be a little creature called a poodoo. They're very cute. Ugh, I got a tickle in my throat. I'm gonna take my mic off, cough really hard so I don't have to cough.
Stop.
Is that a cough? No, I got a tickle like right here. It's driving me insane. Yeah, I think I got like a teeny piece of fur in my lungs. That's the spot. Ooh, here's your water for the sipping.
All right. Perfect. We got creature. Creature feature, featuring the creature. It's very nice. Very nice. He's gonna be really cute when he's done. He's gonna be a contemporary pulse, which is very exciting.
How we feeling, chat? Can't tell.
I do like those colors of pink. Those are so cute. Stick to anything I don't want them to stick to.
Ooh, imagine a bald fursuit. Or would that just be a suit? I was gonna say that, like, yeah.
Is that just a suit?
I'm in an actual. Right now, I'm in a bald fursuit.
This is my bald suit.
Yeah.
All right.
What tail is Dylan working on? Giant, not red pants tail.
There you go. I'm gonna get my pencil.
Yeah, you should wait until I have all the colors to finish my rainbow version of this cat.
Dude.
If you think this one looks fine.
We're gonna do one in a bright rainbow and then the other one in a pastel rainbow. It's gonna go kind of hard. I'm gonna need this in probably like 20 minutes. I probably shouldn't unplug it. But I do kind of want it out of the way. What I'm gonna do is we're just gonna move these baskets. Bye, feet house. Thank you for the potato, Tiny Ryo. I super appreciate it.
So happy I can catch a stream. I've just got to pull up your feet pop tutorial.
Hell yeah!
Thanks for
Which
being
one?
here.
Are you watching the Digigrade Feedpot tutorial or are you watching the Plantigrade Feedpot tutorial?
Ooh, I'll check that right now, right? We finished ahead on our chibi.
Ooh! Have you guys done a wolf Katsune dragon before? I have not, but that sounds very, very cool.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh wow, that's really beautiful. That turned out really great. I remember you guys, you showing us the design for this. That's so fun. You did a great job.
Yeah, good job, Ryan. Ton different eyelid. Killing.
I love the inner ears.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
How do you have the patience to do this? I'd lose my mind. I have a freaky amount of attention to detail, and I like doing like stuff like this. So you know, it's one of my favorite things. What are your thoughts on Therians? You know what? I am of the belief, here is a overarching statement that can apply to a variety of things. So long as you're not hurting yourself, so long as you're not hurting other people, and so long as you're not hurting the planet, I do not care what you do. I think if you are finding joy in something like Therianism, I think that's so special, and I think that rocks. And I think it excites me that young people are spending time outdoors and engaging in environmental things, and it's like, I think that rocks, and I'm glad that you have something cool that makes you happy. Do you like Warrior Cats? I was super into Warrior Cats when I was in like middle school and high school. Yes.
Have you ever been to the UK before?
I have not been to the
Nope.
UK.
I was like, I'm gonna stick to the land with all the good food, you know?
So all those spices, and for what?
To just look at them.
Decorative. No, we're being mean. I would love to travel.
I would love
the
to.
UK. I was supposed to. I was supposed to study at Oxford, and then COVID hit, and I had to do my Oxford courses online. The ears look so cool and realistic. Oh my god, did you make them? We did not. Our ears are by the very, very talented Anthro Aesthetics. They are on Etsy, they are on Twitter. Most of the time they offer their stock at conventions. That's where we pick ours out at. But I know they do occasional restocks on their Etsy, but I'm not sure if they have any available right now.
The Digigrade 1. Speaking of, do you mind showing the quilted broadcloth you recommend? The kind I keep finding has that like cotton interfacing, is that right? Sorry if this is not the right place to ask.
No, you're totally fine. We used to source all of our quilted broadcloth from Joann's Fabrics, but
Rip.
Joann's Fabrics is going under right now. So if you can't grab any from Joann's, the replacement that we've really liked is a website called Vogue Fabrics, VOG, and they have some really great like options for high quality double-sided quilted broadcloth.
Hello, Happy Foxart. Did y'all ever do a black light or glow in the dark suit if you ever got the chance?
I know some of our suits have been like UV reactive, like the highly controversial rainbow dog suit that we put out late last year. Its entire like rainbow mohawk was UV reactive, which was pretty cool.
You said Vogue, V-O-G-U-E?
Yeah, VOGUE Fabrics. I love that rainbow dog suit. Me too, man. Me too. I wish I could go see you. Well, we do a lot of traveling. We are bouncing all over the United States. So if we are ever in your neck of the woods, we would love to have you visit us at a convention. We love meeting people from Stream. It's pretty special.
Yeah, we've had so many sweet interactions from people we've met on stream.
So many.
People come up and pass some bracelets and taking us on little trips.
I'm wearing a bunch of the bracelets
Yeah.
that I've been gifted at like cons. Like, I love when people give us bracelets. That's so cool.
I got my little snake bracelet next to my bed.
Yeah.
That's it. We got... Yeah, no, we've gotten so much cool stuff.
Oh! Teddy, the person who just said that they wish they could see us someday, said that they're in Houston. Dylan, what are we doing in Houston?
We will be going to Stratosphere this
Yay!
July.
No, June.
June.
June. Stratosphere
Yes.
is June. Oh, it's the first weekend of June. We're really excited. It's going to be our first time in Texas. Do you have any like must-see stuff in Houston that we should go and like see in person?
Yeah, I need one thing that I have to go do while I'm in Houston, and I need one restaurant or type of food I need to try.
Yes. What do we eat that is like wow in Texas?
Yeah, if you're in Houston, you gotta go eat at this spot.
Kaiju says, when is the Slim Base going to be restocked? I missed the last one. I adore the shapes. Dylan, that's a you question.
Alright, so you guys are going sicko mode on my bases, okay? And it's destroying my hands, alright? It just is. It's messing up my hands, guys. So, I am casting a lot more bases, a lot less. So, every 2 weeks, you should check our bases. Next week, I'm going to be casting Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, and when I come in at 9 a.m. PST, I'm going to count up and list all of the bases I cast over the last 2 days. I would check Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. PST to get the bases you want. I cannot guarantee what there will be because it's very difficult to know if it will be A's or B's or C's or any of that because I don't know what I'm going to be pulling those days. It's very finicky with chemicals, especially during this time of year when it's so wet. But yeah, every 2 weeks, I would check on Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, not today, obviously, but the next Wednesday, we will be listing more bases. I'm going to try to be able to list more of the more popular ones. The felines and the slims seem to go much more than the others. So I'm going to try to get like at least 5 or 6 of those on there if I can. But I'm trying, guys. Y'all are crazy out here. Like I can't. Last Wednesday, I listed the bases, and in 5 minutes, 4 or 5 of them sold, and I think they bought all the felines. Like, I can't. Okay, goodbye. No felines for 2 weeks, I guess, you know? So it's like, I'm trying, but man.
Ooh, we're getting recommendations for Texas snacking.
Yes.
Someone said, Also from Texas, but not Houston. Taco trucks are always great. Tex-Mex, say that 5 times fast, is gonna be the goods. We
Okay.
love Mexican food.
Okay.
We love taco trucks, so we're definitely gonna have to check that out. Fursuiting in Texas is not recommended. You will boil. Thankfully, on work trips, I don't bring my personal suits because I get so like socially wiped out from yapping in the den all day that the last thing I want to do is put on my animal costume and get more attention.
Yeah, we typically like pack up the dealer's den, maybe go record some content or something, and then like go grab a drink and then pass out.
Yeah, we usually sneak around in the evenings.
Eat some food, try to hide, you know.
Kaiju says, I pray for your hands. Thank y'all for your hard work so we can be cute animals. We're happy to help. We just have to be mindful of our bodies and take care of them. I got a call from Dylan. He's like, oh, my hands hurt so bad.
Hey, Happy's
I
here on
can't
Twitch.
keep casting this much. And I'm like, okay, we'll work on this. Why is this on my For You page? I don't think I need to hold your hand and explain to you how an algorithm is.
Yeah,
but I will
also-
if I have to.
It's literally called For You page. Like we should have to break that one down. Happy's here on Twitch. Hi, Happy. You are wonderful.
We love you.
They
We-
said, are
we
y'all
talk
vending
about you.
Stratosphere or just attending?
We're vended.
Yeah, we do talk about you. I put your sticker on my water bottle. I don't have it here right now, but I'm not lying, I swear.
Yeah, we were yapping about you, what, like, end of last week in the office?
Yeah. We love your stuff.
You're so
And you guys
sweet.
helped out so much
Yeah.
when we were
We
running
were, like,
late on
so
stuff. You guys
blown
are
away
so
by
nice.
How
Ugh.
randomly kind you were. I was just sitting there fucking struggling on the ground, and I'm like, you know what? Everybody's got their own shit going. I'm gonna nail this. And you came over and you were like so generous and helped us out, and I was so unbelievably fucking flattered, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
Also, crazy sense of style, bro.
Yes,
I love it.
So fucking fun.
I applied, but I'm waitlisted. Well, fingers crossed that you end up
You
getting
should get
into
in.
it. Yeah.
We'd love to see you there.
Are you hitting AC? Do you know?
Yeah, Anthropon, are you gonna be there? Y'all should go to the Rustic. What is the Rustic? Tell me. Mad Gamer, thank you so much for joining our team. We super appreciate it. I have lived in Texas for several years. We have Whataburger and not much else. Have you had Whataburger?
I haven't.
I
We'll
feel
try that while we're
we
out
always try to go to like chain restaurants in areas that we don't normally like
there.
have
Have
where
them
we
out
live.
here, yeah.
Like we hit Shake Shack for the first time.
And now there's a Shake Shack out
and
here.
then they built a Shake Shack here, right? So
But-
it felt a little like, oh man. But when we were up
But
in
it was
Chicago,
good,
we'd
yeah.
never tried Shake Shack before, and so we tried Shake Shack for the first time. Popped off. I fucking loved Shake Shack. Hey y'all, definitely gonna check your workout. Any plans for BLFC? When is Biggest Little Fur Con? When is that? And shit, where is that? My brain wants to say St. Louis, but that is me talking right out of my ass.
Yeah, let's see.
It's like a lunch or a dinner place, and it's delicious. What kind of food does it have? Is it normal, like American food?
Nevada.
Nevada.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
god, I wouldn't have guessed that.
October 14th to the 17th.
October. Oh, that's the one that they moved midweek randomly.
Oh, yeah.
That's that one. Yeah, we don't have any current plans for BLFC. I wanted to do BLFC because it is a closer con for us. But they
like-
did that date, like the date switch, and that kind of made me a little nervous with the midweek thing. And I heard that its first run midweek, from like a vendor's perspective, was considerably like slower. Vendors did pretty rough in that first year during the date switch, and so for that reason, I'm keeping an eye on BLFC. It is on my radar, but it's not one that we have any current plans for.
20 people on your non-YouTube live. We got like 50 over on TikTok and a couple of you over on Twitch. Not quite sure how it's all split up. Happy said, oh my gosh, y'all are so sweet. I'm going to cry. I'm currently waitlisted for AWU, FWA, and waiting to hear back from Denver and Furry Migration. We're also waiting to hear back from Denver as well. Hopefully we both get back into that one. And hopefully another ramen bar.
Yes.
Mm.
I was so
That
blown away
ramen bar
by
was
how
so good.
yummy that ramen bar was. Okay.
Also,
I
open
got
bar,
a
I won't complain
question.
either.
Open bar, shout out. With like good alcohol. Too.
Yeah.
Poppy Loves You asks, hi, so I'm a young furry in high school and getting bullied by a lot of people. Do you have any advice? This is not going to be probably the advice you want to hear. But it is what I learned because I was also like the funky weird kid growing up. And
Still
here's I'm still the funky weird kid. But what I've learned is the funky weird kids in school become like the coolest people you know when they like graduate and get into adulthood. I'm like one of the coolest people that I know. All of the weird kids in my world are like the coolest people that I know. But from the perspective of you and where you are now, unfortunately, the best advice that I can give you is advice that's not going to be easy to follow. And that advice is just don't care what they have to say. And that's hard. That's hard because I come to you with this advice getting like I'm 24. I've been out of college for a couple of years. It's been a long time since I've been in high school. And it's like it's hard to not care when the people being mean to you are your peers because humans are social creatures. They want to fit in and they want to be liked. And especially when people your own age are like nasty and mean to you, that can be really frustrating and hurtful when people treat you like that. I have not been wearing my mic. For a long time. It can be really frustrating and hurtful when your peers treat you unkindly. But the value of this is you are going to graduate high school at some point, hopefully, God wills it, you know, and you don't have to worry about the people who peaked in high school ever again. You go into adulthood and well-adjusted adults don't give a shit. I've stopped, like, I don't keep it a secret that it's like I make fursuits for a living. It's not like some scary secret that I keep. It's like everyone knows when someone asks me in the Starbucks drive-thru or when I go and get fast food, they're like, what do you do for work? I tell them, you know, it's like my chiropractor knows what I do for work and he thinks it's like the coolest fucking thing. All well-adjusted adults think that this is neat and cool. The people worried about like, ooh, furries cringe and weird are like lame people anyways.
Dude, I also dream of that ramen bar, Happy. Man, it was so... The pork belly was crazy.
Dude, the pork belly was unreasonably good.
Unreasonable.
For pork belly in a hotel.
Yeah, dude.
What was that?
I hate to say I think that's my favorite pork belly.
Let's do it. Really
I'm
good pork
upset to
belly.
admit that.
Have you ever been to the UK before? I have not, but I would really like to. I was supposed to go to study at Oxford, but then COVID hit, and then I had to do my courses with my Oxford professors online, so I didn't actually get to go and step foot in the UK.
I haven't found ramen that matched the level. Why was it so good? It was crazy,
No, I think
dude.
you can use them. Yeah.
The date switch is the entire reason I didn't apply to BLFC. Why on earth would they do it in the middle of the week? I know. Yeah, it's very strange to me. I just can't imagine.
I gotta
that's good for
imagine
attendance.
it's something to do with like cheaper hotels.
Yeah.
And you know, you book out a hotel and it's gotta be cheaper midweek than it's gonna be on a weekend.
Yeah.
You know, especially
absolutely.
in October around Halloween. Yeah.
Lived in the South Sound now, but I was born and raised in Houston. The venue for Stratosphere is in the part of Houston where you can get the best Vietnamese Cajun fusion food in the world. Kim
What?
Sun is one of the OG Vietnamese places in that part of town, and it slaps.
That's so interesting.
Okay,
I've
Kim
never.
Sun. I'm gonna text you that.
Write that down. We gotta save that because
Yeah.
that interests me.
Sounds wild.
Ooh, Jin Ya is a ramen bar, Midtown Louisiana Street in Houston, Texas. We do like ramen. We're big ramen girlies. Maybe an obvious question, haven't seen you guys much. Do you do commissions? We do offer commissions, but we are currently closed for custom orders at the moment, and we don't have any set dates in which we plan to reopen. After we finish this round of commissions that we're doing currently, we actually intend to take a little break for a while and focus on like content creation and educational content in specific.
Hello, Pine for Thought.
Lexi asks, what is on your con list so far? We have been confirmed for 2 cons officially.
Yeah, we're doing
Stratus Fur in
Mhm.
Houston, Texas at the beginning of June, and we're doing Anthrocon in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at the beginning of July.
Keep in mind, Houston is huge.
Yes.
All of Texas is so much bigger than I'm ever ready for. I'm like,
It's hard to
we're in
conceptualize.
Texas. Like, we should go try. I hear this barbecue spot's really good. We should. And I look it up, and it's like a 15-hour
10,000 miles
drive.
away.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't think we're doing that.
It's like even Houston is fucking expansive. I usually see a lot of young furries, a lot of young fursuiters. I'm almost hitting my 20s. I think I saw a comment from you earlier that immediately exited my brain for some reason, that said you felt too old to get a fursuit at 29, and I think that's just simply not the case. There are a bunch of fursuiters in their mid to late 20s and to early 30s. It is not unusual at all.
I've met a lot of older furs that are in their 50s and 60s
Yeah.
that still wear their fursuits back in the day.
Absolutely. There are so many people in furry and enjoying fursuiting at so many different age demographics. You are never too old.
Yeah, I think the main thing is it's like if you're at 29 and you're at a place where it's like it's something that you've been interested in for a long time and you're feeling financially stable and comfortable enough to, you know,
Invest in
splurge
something
on a
like
hobby
that.
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, then when else are you going to be able to do that? Got to try Bucky's Barbecue if there's one by. It's very Texas, says
Buc-ee's.
Happy.
I want to
sounds
do
very
something
Texas.
incredibly Texas.
Yeah.
We both want to get cowboy hats when we're down there. We both want to get like a decent cowboy
Yeah.
hat.
Nothing
I don't want to get like,
crazy.
oh, this is the $2,000
Ooh,
cowboy hat you're gonna
the
pass
Stetson,
down
did you
for
know?
generations.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
no.
I just want a nice little hat. 5 stars, but I've never been there, but their ramen looks so good. You know what? I feel like ramen would be pretty
So
yummy.
good. Have you been to Barbecue to You yet? Barbecue to You in
I
Big
don't
Harbor?
think so. I don't
Oh
think
my
so.
god, I had that for the Super Bowl.
Ooh, somebody asked if I make art. Oh, if I make art for y'all, can it be on your wall? Yes, we hang up all sorts of art that we get. We print it out, we laminate it, and we stick it on the wall.
I need to scroll through our Discord. I always tell people to check that out when I get back to work.
Yeah, cowboy hats. I got my Stetson for $400. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's like, I feel like it's not going to be like a daily wear hat. It's like, we're in Washington.
Oh, that
we
is
gotta
you.
wear. Oh, yeah.
Yapping about cheese.
That was so good. I thought I showed you that. I showed
That's
it to you
awesome.
in my head and my heart.
in my head and my heart.
There's a lot of things that I do in the office that I like don't do out loud. I do them in my head, and then it's like, no, I told you, and they're like, everyone's like, no.
What are you talking about? I love doodles with pens.
Right?
They always come across like super aggressive. I like it. That super like dark ink.
When you first started fursuit making, was it super hard? Yes, absolutely. This is a very, there's a lot of moving gears in fursuit making, if you will. It's very complicated. There's a lot of different things that go into it. There's a lot of different skills that have to be learned, and I'm sure as hell not learned out. I learn new stuff all the time. But it's hard when you start, and it gets easier as you go. Ooh, Lexi said there's a really good ramen place up by me that you gotta try. Send me the deets. Send me the deets. I would love to sample more good snacks. Dylan and I are thinking of starting a like a mini series for TikTok and YouTube, like shorts and stuff, where we go around and like try yummy food. I made a Doomslayer helmet. That's so cool. That's so cool. I feel like I could use my crafty powers to make stuff that's not fursuits, but I just love making animal costumes. Are you guys going to MFF this year? It all depends on whether or not we get into MFF, and applications will not open for a long time. Many moons, many moons. Do you take commissions? Sometimes, but we're not currently open, and we do not yet have a date for an estimated opening.
I have an amazing local Thai restaurant nearby. They have mango sticky rice with coconut ice cream.
That sounds dangerous.
Especially coconut ice cream. Honestly, y'all are so cool. You're cool.
Oh, you're too nice.
Hello, finally made it to Twitch. Thank you for being here.
Trying to see how much I want this ear to fold. I've been noodling over his ear for like a long time of like how I want to do it, because floppy ears in the past we had the like 2D ears, you know, the flat ears.
Yeah.
But like these have like the 3-dimensional like face on them, and so I think what I'll do is I'll just make one of these and then take and cut it right across here and like make
Kinda
a little
fold it
V, and
down
so
or-
I'll fold it and then glue it
Yeah.
so it's stationary. Because I think like doing one that's like flat on one side so you get the flappy ear, and then like 3D on the other side, I think it would look wonky. So it's like, I think I'll just do them 3D on both sides. Okay. Cool.
How many fursuits do you guys work on at once? I get overwhelmed with more than one. We have just so much going on. It can be working on a bunch of different fursuits at the same time, but we take things typically very like process oriented, right? So like if Liz has to line a head, we're probably going to line a lot of the heads that we're going to be working on going forward, and then working on like pattern pieces and stuff like that. It'll happen much like do one thing then on to the next.
Systematically.
Yeah, very systematically. So it's like right now I have a bunch of these tails to stuff, right? And like feet, paws, and stuff to stuff, because we've already gotten past the first parts of cutting out the fur. And with such a lovely team, it makes it to where all of us can kind of do what we're good at and what we enjoy doing, and then just tackle away on it. Be setting stuff to the side that I know I can do while chilling with you guys on stream pretty easy. So we'll stack up tails or 3D blanks or something.
Yeah, no, it's definitely nicer, I think. Then I was definitely worried about having like a scheduled stream. It's like, oh my god, we gotta stream at this time every single week. I thought it would be harder, but now that we have a structured set time, we're able to go, okay, let's set aside these items to do on stream, because it's like visually interesting, because there's a lot of stuff that we do that's just not visually interesting, right? And so we're able to be thoughtful about like what things we have on our plate for the week and set stuff aside to do on stream that we can still interact with chat and talk to you guys, but also do stuff that is like fun to look at. All right.
I'm feeling.
Oh, that's perfect. That is actually the best one you've done
That's
yet.
what I was feeling, dude. I'm trying to like go. It's taking more time, but I'm trying to take smaller pieces so I can fill in all the little gaps as I'm going up.
Yeah.
Instead of just like trying to like get this thing filled.
Yeah, really big ones are definitely trickier to stuff.
Mm-hmm. Definitely more time consuming taking the little pieces, but it's making it feel a lot more even throughout the tail. I gotta regroup my husband to start cutting fabric for me, get the assembly line going. That's the strat, dude. Whenever we can get Liz's partner Tony to come with us on like a trip, or like going up to Seattle, like help set up booths or stuff like that, it's like, yeah. Sick.
Extra hands is always super, super helpful. Hi from Pumpkin the Duchy. Nice to see you. I'm glad that you came to visit. I love how your guys' ears match your hair. They look so good. Yeah, it is kind of fun when they get to match. I really like matching them.
Have you been to any furring conventions in Europe or anywhere else outside the United States? Nope.
I've been to one in Canada a while ago, but other than that, nope.
And Who knows? That might be the United States song.
Ah! I don't know why he's advocating for that
He's
so
like
hard.
so still going about it too. Like I was reading more about it
Because
today. Like,
It's like, that's just wild to me, because if, unrealistically, if that does happen, and like Canada becomes a part of the United States, Republicans will never win another presidential election ever again. They will just lose for the rest of fucking time. It's like that, I'm just
honestly,
confused.
take it. Take it.
It's like, why do you want this so bad?
They do got a lot of natural gas and an actually like absurd amount of wood that I wasn't aware of.
Yep.
Like I live in Washington. I'm always like, we got plenty of wood.
Hella
I look
wood.
outside, there's too much wood out there, bro.
That being said, when we fly though, it's like, oh god, they don't have like
Where's all the
trees
wood?
out there.
Where's all the wood?
We're very plainy in some places in
Yeah.
the United States.
Dude, that can be so rough. You remember that drive to the Manatee thing? How tired we both were, and you were
It
trying to
was
like,
so
it's
boring.
like falling asleep on the road because we're just like, we're both trying to just keep each other awake,
Just
dude.
boring ass
Like,
drive.
horrible, flat, just straight
Yep.
for an hour and a half.
I'm like, I need to be engaged. I need something. The road was literally boring me to sleep. You guys are so
Boom, look at
talented.
you
Thank
guys.
you. Ooh, that's
All
so
done.
pretty. I really love that. Do you guys have a specific schedule for your lives? We do. We live stream every single Wednesday from 2:30 p.m. PST to 4:30 p.m. PST. What are you doing? I am currently working on doing a ear at the moment. I'm carving out an ear to look similar to this, and then, well, I mean the same as this. And then once that is all carved and looking exactly like this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and edit it so it flops over and bends a little bit, kind of like that. It'll be cuter when I finish it. But yeah, because one of the ears on this client's suit is floppy, so that's what I'm working on at the moment. But Dylan is working on stuffing a bunch of not red
one's
panda
next.
tails. This is our
Yeah.
emo tail.
Eastern Washington is crap. Had to drive through it into Idaho. Idaho, also
Boring.
crap. No trees anywhere. Dry. Yucky. That is such a great way to put it. I wanted to see you guys, but the goons in DC are making it basically impossible for me to want to visit anytime soon. So hopefully we'll get to your country at some
Yeah,
point.
you know, it's like, it's so tough because the United States is really, really cool. And it's like so culturally interesting and diverse. Like, the United States is awesome. And then you got like the political climate at the moment that makes it significantly less awesome.
Not nearly as fun. Drive between Colorado and Utah is like empty. There is nothing there. Yeah, dude, it is rough sometimes. I also feel like one of these days I want to drive to Denver to really see if I can feel that like gradual elevation, more so like having to drive up the mountains. Maybe with that visual, I'll feel like I'm higher up, because I kept being told about how the elevation was gonna like destroy me.
Oh, you're gonna get
You're
so
gonna get
sick.
so
Don't
messed
walk
up,
too
and it's
fast.
like,
blah blah blah.
it's fine. It's not that
Yeah.
different.
It was a little weird, I think, maybe for the first like couple of hours.
Yeah.
And then it was nothing. And then there are people who think differently. That's a big problem, says Kyle with a fishing pole emoji, boat emoji, sunset emoji in his name.
Dude, Kyle,
Kyle.
you went all into being a Kyle. That's
Very
awesome,
Kyle
brother.
core.
Yeah, keep it up.
Thank you for living up to your name.
I
Somebody
got a
had
good
to.
friend named Kyle, and he's exactly what you expect. He also would have the fishing emotes in his name.
You should. I'm in Denver. We applied to vend at Denver again this year. We were there last year. We loved it. We had so much fun. They took great care of us. Denver was a little rough at the end there. I really wanted to leave. We had some exciting
We
experiences.
got people like chucking tables at us.
Yep.
We got cards getting eaten by machines. We got Okay, that was to the two.
That was-
worst
those were
parts.
the two
Okay,
things,
yeah, but I
yeah.
still wanted out of there.
It was at the end. It was because we were. Was it a couple of days in, and we were just walking around, and there was near the convention center, the hotel that was hosting the convention. There was a super cute little like fake grass section where they had like a bunch of little food trucks, but they were all closed. And every time we'd pass them, they were closed. And I'm like, they had a Thai place that I was really excited about because I love Thai food. And I'm like, I want to go see when this Thai food bus is open so we can maybe hit the Thai food bus before we have to leave Denver. And I was walking up there and reading the little sign to see when they opened. I did not get to read it because a homeless person like threw a chair at me. And then I thought like maybe they were just like throwing chairs and that's fine. And so I kind of ignored them. And Dylan is way more locked in than I am right now. And then he picks up a table and wings the table at me. That one was a little too close for comfort, and we got out of there pretty fast. He was trying to hit me, he just wasn't very good at it.
I was gonna go handle it, right? And then out of nowhere, I just hear a taser go off, and some random dude that said he's the one that opened up the little district that set up all the little food trucks and everything.
The Guardian.
He's like the guardian of this place, right? He just starts like zapping this taser in the air, and I was like, I think the situation is under
It's
control.
super handled.
So I stopped approaching crazy guy, and I turned around and said, "Let's go."
Let's leave.
And then I said, "Thank you to Random Taser Man."
Shout out to Random Taser Man, we'll never forget you. B-Dog says, are you dating? No, we are not. He is my employee, we just work together.
Just the homie.
Just the homies. Yeah, and then our final day, we were trying to go and deposit the cash that we had made throughout the con in an ATM, so we didn't have to like fly with cash. And we
So
flew out.
fucked
We were
up.
flying out what in 5 hours
Yeah, and
or
I was
something
like,
that.
pretty
We had some time.
we always like to get to the airport 2 hours in advance, you know?
We like the airport.
Yeah. And then we always have time. So with 5 hours, right, we just got like 3 hours to like kind of like mess around, do whatever. Let's like take care of the cash and stuff like that before we hop on the plane. Let's go find a bank. It took a little bit to find a bank, but we found a bank that had like the biggest ATM I've ever seen in my life.
It was significant.
It was a giant square, like bigger than me, and it had a whole room in the back of it, crazy stuff. But I go up to this ATM and we're like, oh, cool, finally. And Sarah puts their card in, and then it says, 1 second, please. And the whole thing just turns off.
And it's like, sorry, terminal error, out of service.
Yeah, out of service.
I'm like,
Sarah's
wait, what do you mean out of
do
service?
I get my card back at least? You
Because
know?
we're traveling and we have another convention to fly to directly after this. And so it eats my card and goes and dies. And so Dylan like goes into the bank and I'm camping this like ATM
To make
days
sure the
after I
card
had
doesn't
a homeless
pop back
person throw a
out.
table at me. I'm like all nervous and I have like more cash than I'm comfortable with on me. And I'm like freaking out and like my card is in the ATM and Dylan goes into the bank and they're like, sorry.
Go fuck
And so
yourself.
it was Monday, thankfully, so people were back here in the office, and I called Lauren, and I'm like, Lauren, I need your help immediately. I am on my last straw.
And the unfortunate thing is, ATMs were not serviced by people in the bank.
Nope. And so I was able to have Lauren like pause my card and eventually like cancel my card and stuff. But yeah, no, that was frustrating.
Yeah. And then we got scammed in thinking Denver was going to offer real Chicago deep dish pizza, and instead I just got a blob of melted cheese and a pie crust.
Which may have been real Chicago deep
But it
dish
was
pizza.
horrible.
It was
Horrible,
ass.
dude.
It was
I
super bad.
I bought like a frozen Chicago deep dish from Safeway the other day. It was way better.
They're the cuter one.
And so we had not the best dinner there, and then we got a table thrown at it. Well, you got a table thrown at you. I got to witness a table thrown at you. And then we had the ATM card get eaten, and then you kind of, as you're leaving Denver, realize it's just drier, smaller Seattle.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just dry
like,
Seattle.
like no joke. Like the vibe is the exact same. It feels like you're in Seattle. Like everything, the people walking around look like Seattle people. Like
Ooh,
Crazy.
lots of comments, lots of comments. I want to see your nails. There, I broke one yesterday, but they are Jinx from League of Legends themed nails. And then I've got, have you been to Illinois? I don't think so. Oh no, yes, we have. We were in Chicago.
Check out the website for
Sometimes
pricing
I forget
questions.
that Chicago is in Illinois. We were there. It's windy and cold. We were also there in like December though, so that's probably why it was cold. If I go to America and I'm Australian, where should I visit? It really depends on the experience that you want to have.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
It's like 50 different little countries.
Yeah,
essentially.
think
Like,
of it. That's
the
a
best way
very
to do it.
that's a very good way to put it. It is 50 different countries. There are so many different things that you could do. If you want like a super city busy like Americana experience, New York, Seattle
like
will
a
also give you
country
a more
Texas
laid back version of that.
experience.
Yeah, country yeehaw is going to be Texas or
Want to go like
Southern
party
states.
Mardi Gras, New Orleans.
Go to New Orleans. Do you want to party gamble? Go to Vegas, you know?
Yeah.
Do you want to have like an incredible wildlife experience?
Go to Alaska.
Go to Alaska.
Washington.
Washington's also really good for that. Do you want to have tropical paradise? Go to Hawaii. Do you want to have tropical humid mouse kingdom? Go to Florida. Do you want to have less humid, equally warm mouse
Smaller
kingdom?
mouse.
Smaller mouse kingdom. Go to California.
There's way more in California, but the
There's-
mouse world is worse.
Yes.
So that's what you gotta,
Um,
you know.
There are so many different things with America. It's hard to be like, what should I see? And I'm like, what the hell do you want to see?
All I can tell you is you don't need to go to Nebraska.
Valid. Anti-Furry says, I got a surprise. I'm on the edge of my seat. Your studio is such a dream. How does it feel to work there? I love the vibes. It's fun, but I'm biased because I'm the owner of the company. Dylan, do you have fun?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
You said, yeah.
Yeah.
So, positive thumbs up. So many things. I got a furry girlfriend, says Anti-Furry. Shout out.
Yo, dude.
Shout out. Very good. Do you like room temperature
My
pumpkin pie or put the pie in the fridge? Dylan, are you a room temperature pie or a
Pie in the fridge.
pie
What
in the fridge?
I do key lime. I'm not having room temperature key lime.
Okay,
pie.
I
That's-
like a good room temperature pumpkin pie. I feel like you are mean to me for no reason.
I feel like pumpkin pie might be one of the exceptions.
I
can see
like that.
That's
Because
fine.
I like having it with like cold whipped cream.
Yeah,
or,
okay.
like, ice cream,
Okay, I'm figuring
you
out what
know?
you're putting down. All right, that sounds good. But it's like, what kind of pie are we storing? Because if it's like a key lime pie, that has to
Oh,
be refrigerated.
Lexi, be nice to Anti-Furry. They're cool. They're cool, I promise. They're in
Yeah.
here all the time. They're super nice.
Yeah, they're like the most mysterious guest we have.
We're all confused by them, but
Some
they
say
are
mysteriously rich.
nice. Is your necklace based on Zaya from League? Yes, my partner has a Rakan feather that he wears. Perfect, I'm caught up. I got your Dino Mask blanks and they fit great. Yay, I'm so happy that you like them. I like y'all's ears, they look amazing. Thank you.
About 45 minutes left, everyone. Heads up. 43 if you want to be pedantic. Tropical Humid Mouse Kingdom, shout out. I had a great time.
Tropical Human Mouse Kingdom kind of rocks. It's a pretty good one. Do you guys have a walk-in store? We do not. Do not come see us. We do not. We will look at you through our window and frown if you come to our physical location.
And then eventually, I will yell at you. And then if that doesn't work, I will call the police.
Do not visit us. We will go to conventions, visit us there. Do not come to our office. Lexi says, please don't frown or yell at me. Lexi, we invite you. If you're invited, you can come.
Actually, no, I am going to yell at you next time.
Okay, well, there you go. I
You
can-
like pickles!
Dylan's a hater. Can't stop a true passion.
Do not come to my town. Exactly.
It hasn't happened yet, but it is definitely something that I'm concerned about, that people will eventually just like pull up when we because we rent just like an office in an office building, and when we first moved in, the landlord was like, do you guys want me to put your logo on like the sign outside? And I said, don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Don't do that.
I'll come stand outside the window and T-pose in my fursuit until the cops chase me out. Happy, you're invited. Yeah, you can come party. Also, especially with that fursuit, that is so cute.
Super cute. There we go.
And yeah, strangers don't show up, but if you do, leave some pizza, drop a treat off, you know.
We've had mystery donuts appear at one point.
Yeah.
We have had mystery donuts.
Right after.
You can tell we haven't hit certain online boards yet because we haven't been getting spammed with pizzas, so we're doing good. We're doing good.
Though when we get a Stream Deck, Dylan has requested a pizza button in the Stream Deck.
Yeah, that'll be sick. I'll be like, oh, lunch is in 20. 1 sec, guys.
Pizza button!
I'm gonna order that. There's something about a classic T-pose you can't go wrong with. Get the add-on called Treat Stream. It will allow viewers to send you food.
Honestly, that sounds sick.
That
We should
sounds
look
kinda
into it.
Sick, yeah, okay.
Treat Stream.
I'm gonna lock that in.
You guys have a website? Yes, we do. It is spiltgrapesoda.com. Right now, I am working on an ear.
Dude, you just make your own menu based on local food that can be delivered to you, and then people can send those items to you
Honestly,
on stream.
that fucks. Because my
That's
biggest
awesome.
concern with that was like, can they see where we are?
Yeah,
that,
no, it's like
But
it
if it's just a plugin where you plug in the own food and they just click the purchase button, that fucks.
and
That's
then it
awesome.
sends a delivery driver your way. Ooh, dude, yeah, we should put like bubble tea in there and stuff like
Ooh.
that.
Send us a drinky drink.
Your address is private. Yeah, that does sound awesome. Winter's Howling, the go.
Yo, welcome to the party.
I think they called this stinkers at one point, though. So we will have to do something about that, but later, off stream.
How did you come up with the name of the company? I feel like people think that there's like a secret, like funny story behind it, but no, there's not. I just thought it was cute. Maybe I should come up with like a funny story to make it sound cooler. Can I have a job? Unfortunately, we are not hiring at the moment.
Just bullying me about food as per usual, Dylan. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, Winter's Howling. And honestly, I do got to give you a little bit of slack. It's your food taste is much more about like where, you know, what area of the world you're in and stuff like that. I should have a little bit of grace for people in the UK and stuff like that and their food taste.
In honor of you, Winter's Howling, we went to Wendy's today. I got just some nuggets and some fries. What did you pick up, Dylan?
I got a biggie bag with a burger and fries.
Very nice, very nice. There was a, what was it? The Girl Scout cookie thin mint frosty that was very tempting.
Oh wait, we were told we can't name the same countries. Name 5 European countries, both of us. Okay, like Slovakia, Serbia, the United Kingdom, Poland, Switzerland. What do you want to do here? We can keep going. Is that 5?
I
think that's
wasn't
5.
counting.
Yeah, I think that's 5. There we go. Romania, Bulgaria. Your turn.
Oh, shit.
I stole like 10 of them already, by the way. So
Fuck!
you got like nothing left.
Greece and Italy, France, the UK.
It's not the hardest game.
Did I say Norway already?
No, I don't think any of us in Norway.
Yay!
Man, my family would be disappointed. To be fair, I think I disappoint most of the Norwegians in my family, so. It's true.
Hi, my daughter loves you all. Hi to you and your daughter.
I'm like a foot shorter than all of them, like 65 pounds less, like lighter than all of them, and I drink coffee with creamer in it. I don't think they like me.
Not gonna lie, if my girlfriend knows that I have a persona, I'm cooked, says Anti-Furry. Well, I mean, I feel like she maybe would like it. Maybe she'd like it.
I don't feel comfortable being bullied by somebody with better hair than me, to be honest.
Damn.
Damn, dude. I was like a backhand compliment?
You
I
gotta
don't know how to feel about
find
this.
some confidence in your heart, my
Yeah.
friend.
Winter's howling. I'm sure your hair is lovely. Man, there are so many countries in Europe. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Hella.
Holy. You guys should like condense some of those.
That's what we did.
Yeah. My hair is as dead as my soul. No!
You gotta use some products.
Yeah, we gotta get, you know, all those like restorative hair products coming back in.
I hooked my team up with some fancy hair products for everybody.
He said, buddy, are you okay? Pretty
Perfect.
cool.
Winton, holy shit. Talk about a name I haven't seen in a long time. He has to say milk. Welcome
no
back.
way.
Welcome back,
What up,
Winton.
dude?
It's been a hot second.
Is having great hair a company requirement?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone at the company has great hair, so it is a requirement.
No, right. I use products, but I live in a constant state of stress out. So it's thin, brittle, and I'm going gray. I'm 26.
No.
No.
Bad hair genes, maybe. That's rough.
Yeah. Find your longest living relative and punch him.
How could you do this to me?
It's your fault.
She keeps asking me to go to a furry convention. You should. You should. It's fun. Honestly, I've been to comic conventions, I've been to anime conventions, I've been to furry conventions, I've been to all sorts of different cons, and furry conventions are consistently like my most favorite convention. They're just more fun.
Solution Diet Blue. Shout out to all my blue hair homies. Keeping up the good fight for the liberal image, you know.
Thank you. My blue-haired, sweet, sweet blue-haired liberals.
My sweet blue haired liberals. Damn. Still have 7 crowns, 24 years old, take care of your teeth. That's crazy, dude. I didn't do an amazing job taking care of my teeth, but I did a good enough job growing up. And then I got kicked in the mouth and messed all my teeth up. That's why they're all bent, but you know, it happens.
Is it flavor points, but like to personality?
Sometimes.
Lore?
I think it just
Lore
depends.
flavor points?
Yeah. Like, I've been seeing this girl on Instagram that's missing one of her big teeth, but she's got that, like, cute southern thing going for her, right?
Okay.
So it almost works, like, kinda. Like, that, yeah, I see that.
I never thought I'd see the day Anti-Furry would be watching a fursuit be made. Anti-Furry is always hanging out
Yeah,
in chat. He's like
Anti-Furry
really cool.
It's like,
Like unironically,
great.
like not
Yeah.
being like silly or sarcastic. He's
facetious.
like super nice.
very cool person. I tried to pop off on him, too, the first time they were in chat. I saw him.
We're
I was
not
like,
meant
"Hey,
to
this
understand
nerd."
Anti-Furry, only appreciate him.
I want to be fursuit making so bad right now, but I gotta wait till I have money to order fur. Hopefully, with tax season, you can get plenty of fur.
Sweet, sweet tax refund, my beloved. Ah,
Guys, help.
ah.
That's the brake alarm for the brake. I just don't get it, you know?
Hey, we gotta leave it a little bit early. We gotta leave it a little bit
Just
early. We normally have like alarms scheduled throughout the day to make sure that we're taking our little breaky breaks on time because we all get distracted. None of us watch the clock, and so it's like we just miss them if we didn't have alarms set. So it's just tricky. One of the breaks on Wednesday just happens to like fall during our live stream, and it's like, stop it. We're gonna walk off stream for 10 minutes. It's like, no, we'll just leave early that day.
Yeah. Because what, we stream for another 30 minutes, and it's like,
Then we just
work for 20 minutes, you pick up a little bit, look at the stream stats, then head out. Damn, y'all are getting tax refunds, yet self-employed here I have to pay 2 years of tax in one go because this government likes to guess what we'll earn next year and you have to pay it in advance.
jeez.
What? Alright, you made like 40, 50K in 2024. I bet you'll make like 50, 60 in 2025.
Ah,
Pay tax on both. What?
that's wild. No,
That
they
is
get
evil.
tax refunds because, I mean, I might.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
it's tricky. So our company operates as a S corporation, and so technically, I am an employee of Spilt Grape Soda rather than Spilt Grape Soda being me, as it would be under like a sole proprietorship kind of thing. So I'm not Spilt Grape Soda. I work for Spilt Grape Soda, and Spilt Grape Soda pays me a paycheck just like it pays them a paycheck. And so maybe I will get a tax refund personally,
Yeah.
but like
might.
Spilt Grape Soda, obviously we have to pay at the end of the year. Spilt Grape Soda as a company pays, but I might get a personal tax refund. That's crazy. I haven't gotten one of those, oh God, in ages. In
Yeah.
like forever.
Honestly, and when I was filling out my taxes and stuff, there's like little credits and stuff this year that like people are able to apply for because of like I actually had to file technically a state tax even though we don't have state taxes because of the Washington State Medicare stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There was like some federal thing where you have to like enter all of your state medical payments through the last year or something like that, and then you can get a tax deduction and get some credits and stuff like that. And I filled out all that information. It was on like a 1095A or something, and filled it out. And now Washington State's sending me $200
Sick. For real.
for Medicare because I overpaid
Shut
for
up.
my health insurance. So the state's like, all right, here's your money. Dang, taxes was around 4,000 euro ballpark, so now I have to pay about 8,000.
Rip.
That's crazy, dude. Just got an ad about taxes. They're listening.
Listen, I mean, probably.
Yeah, they're watching, waiting.
No, thankfully, the way we do taxes, we pay. There's a bunch of different taxes that we have to pay as a company. But there's some tax that we pay every single month, and then there is the like federal taxes, we are set to pay those as like estimated quarterlies. And so we kind of look at all of our income from the last like quarter and go, okay, this is how much I think. And then we give that to the government. And then if we overguess by the end of the year, we get money back. And then if we underguess, we pay more money. Taxes is business very hard.
Yeah, tax on employees. So you log in TurboTax, you put the numbers in the boxes, and then they give you money. Yeah, Winter's Howling. I have a very different experience typically with taxes. This year it'll be a little bit funky and stuff like that, just because we, changing stuff up company-wise. But typically, as an employee in Washington State, my tax experience has just been like, you get your W-2, and then you enter that information on an app on your phone, and it'll be like, enter box 1B. So you find box 1B and put the number in there, and then you enter your like banking information and your personal information, and then you wait like 3 weeks, and then like $1,500 shows up in your bank account.
Ooh.
My first year filing as a sole prop for my Etsy, and oh my gosh, nothing prepares you for that. Yeah, it's like somebody I've just gotten to observe it. I don't even have to like really experience it, and it's insanity.
Yeah, it is. They make it so confusing, and it feels like it's on purpose. I highly, highly, highly recommend getting a very, very good tax person to help you in like preparing your taxes and making sure that you're doing all of the right things. Because not only, and again, I'm not a tax person. I cannot like, don't take everything I say with a grain of salt. It's like, I'm not a tax person. You, depending on your state, have to pay state taxes. And depending on how your business is set up, you either have to pay them monthly or you have to pay them quarterly. And then you have to pay federal taxes. And this is for sole proprietorships. You have to pay federal taxes, and they recommend that you do estimated quarterly payments on your federal taxes. But sometimes they keep that a secret and they don't tell you that they recommend that. And if you just pay all of your taxes at once at the end of the year, they actually fine you, which sucks. It's bad. So definitely get yourself a good tax person that knows what the fuck they're doing. Is this pre-recorded? No, we're live. We're live, but the recording of this will go up on our YouTube and I think also our Twitch after. It takes its sweet time to upload, so I don't know exactly when that will be. It is all automatic, but the recording of this will be up later. Since when have you had a YouTube channel? Since forever. Are those Jinx nails? Yes, our YouTube channel is Spilt Grape Soda, all one word. We love ordering eyes from you. Oh, I'm so happy. We've spent a long, long time on making sure we have a bunch of different eyeball options in different colors and styles and sizes. I dumped many hundreds of hours into that.
Alex Candy says, friendly reminder, to always keep mind of where your needles are compared to your fingers. I'm sewing the Super Dance material and just had my sewing needle go through my finger.
Yes, make sure you watch those.
That is something we all have done. Yeah, it can be very stressful. Pretty much, that part was so confusing to me. I was stressing about it so much until I realized I also have a job and I have a W-2 from that, so I should be good, I think. Yeah, especially if you made the majority of your income from your W-2 over it, you'll be fine.
the longest time, I thought it was split grape soda. It is okay. That is a super common mistake. I think probably about 75% of our audience, at least initially, thinks that it's split grape soda, but it is actually spilt grape soda. But don't worry, it was a common mistake. Don't worry about it. Darby also thought that.
Haven't done that with the needle yet, but I'm sure my day is coming. It
It
comes
is.
for us all, you know.
Ooh, my OC is a Dalmatian mix, and I want to make them into a soup. That is so cool. I love Dalmatians. It's been a long time since I've made a Dalmatian soup, but I have. Have y'all ever made wolf galaxy ears that glow? No. I hope everyone here is doing better than me. Oh, I hope you're having an okay day, and if you're not, I hope it gets better. All right. Outside is looking good.
Heck yeah, widescreen. Yup.
Yeah, the widescreen over on TikTok or Twitch and YouTube is so much better than our TikTok stream. If you're over on TikTok and you want to see more of our office, highly recommend that you hop on over to Twitch or YouTube. Actually watching on both of those platforms, they paid us money for viewers, so that's a great way to support us for free, is watching over on those platforms. So Twitch and YouTube sends us a check. But no, I think the camera quality is better on Twitch and YouTube, and certainly the view is.
And we got still an active chat. It's not silent over here, but a less active chat than on TikTok. So if you want a higher chance of your comments to be seen, I'll probably be able to read them over on YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, because sometimes they kind of fly past over there. And I miss a bunch of stuff, which I always feel really bad about. How would you go about doing spots on a suit? The same way that you'd do any other pattern, you know? Draw it in, cut them out, put them in, sew them in. Make sure you're aligning them properly, you know? There's nothing too different about it.
It's a party back there.
Yeah, everybody's giggling in the back
Jeez.
room.
Sorry, Stram, I guess we're the lame ones today.
I would love some Galaxy Wolf Paw ears with some Galaxy colors. That would be pretty cool.
That'd be sick.
I've been working on my Sona head, and she is a Dalmatian. She's spotty. Well, I wish you the best of luck. That'll be a lot of fun and good challenge. If you have a fursona, I'd love to draw it. I could do it for free too, as I haven't had any commissions yet. Yeah, oh gosh. I don't think there's a good place to like see any of our character references. I don't really have them posted anywhere. But if you join our Discord and hit us up on our Discord, we can definitely hook you up with a character reference for our mascot, Grape. She's super cute. She's a little baby dragon. Our Discord, you can find it at discord.gg/spiltgrapesoda, all one word. Never
There's a lot
had a
you can do on
suit. Got a head from Lemon. It's tight and heavy and uncomfortable. Normal, I think you're talking about Lemon Brat. Their heads are made with a denser foam and do tend to be heavier. Because they're pre-made suits made in bulk, sometimes they're not designed to fit an individual person and sometimes can feel a little uncomfortable. Definitely, absolutely different fursuits from different makers wear differently. I'm personally not a fan of how Lemon Brat suits feel when I wear them. I don't own a Lemon Brat suit, but I've tried them on. But definitely, it's not going to be like being in the comfiest, cushiest bed you've ever felt, and it's never like a comfortable experience fursuiting. It's like hot, you can't see super well, you got sweat running into your eyeballs. There's a lot of aspects of fursuiting that are not like a comfy, cozy experience, but there are heads that I would say are more comfortable than a standard lemon brat head. But we love our homies over at Lemon Brat. They are super duper talented, a great team, and I think they offer wonderful suits at a more introductory price point to people who are new in the fandom. I think that's super, super cool. They also have like a lot of really unique suits that they bring to different conventions, and I think that's pretty sick too.
Yeah. They usually have good setups too. I like their stuff.
How much of the ears? We did not make these ears. These ears are made by Anthro Aesthetics. You can find them on Etsy. Most of the time they bring their ears to conventions, but sometimes they have random restocks on Etsy. Anti-Furry says, not gonna lie, YouTube is way better than TikTok. You are objectively correct.
YouTube's just always been such a great platform. It's had its ups and downs, for sure. But,
As has any platform.
yeah. But man, I've been watching YouTube since I was a kid. It's like every day I'm getting closer and closer to 28. Still watching way too much YouTube. It's crazy.
Yeah, you usually got something going on in your headphones listening to something on YouTube pretty much every day. Do you have a Twitter or a Tumblr? You could send it to me on instead. I unfortunately don't have a Discord. We are on Twitter. Yes, we are Spilt Grape Soda over there. TikTok is supposedly going to get banned again. Yes, that is the most likely outcome. The only reason that TikTok is back currently is because a 90-day stay was signed on the ban.
Ah, yeah, I forgot about that.
So it was just a 90-day stay
It wasn't like
with
that
the
saving.
Supreme Court decision saying that they had to divest from ByteDance, which TikTok has made a bunch of statements saying that they do not intend to do. And so it is the most likely scenario that this will not last, but we'll enjoy it while it does.
TikTok here? I don't know. Is TikTok going? I don't know. Tariffs? Maybe. Never mind.
Every day's a
Actually,
mystery.
It's like, dude, what is happening with my country? Can I at least have some clarity so I can plan? And the stock market still dropped. Ballin'.
Woo.
We've lost trillions of dollars in the U.S. stock market over the last week. Literally, just poof, gone. Trillions of U.S. dollars exploded because somebody said tariff.
Maybe.
That's insanity. That's crazy, man. Yeah, Winter's Howling. I have a bunch of stuff for like stream notifications and subs and bits and all that stuff. I've got to get it all set up. Glad you like the Discord, happy. Also, if you're on Twitch and you have an account with Amazon, you can link your account to get a free subscription to a Twitch channel every month. You get ad-free viewing and support your favorite creators at the same time.
Wow.
True base Winter's Howling. Currently working on a bodysuit, starting to regret making it so detailed. There's so many little patterns and designs to cut. So.
Yeah, bodysuits
Yeah.
can be pretty time consuming.
I've noticed that Instagram commenters are horrible TikTok commenters are mean, and YouTube commenters are easily offended. I mean, the pointless and irrelevant fights that go down in YouTube comments replies are just insane. Yeah. Yeah, I think you actually kind of nailed that. Like, I think you nailed it. Instagram comments are horrible. Like, just genuinely bottom of the barrel stuff. I don't know when all the 4chaners went to Instagram. It's gnarly. And then we
Go
got
back to
TikTok
4chan.
commenters are mean. Yeah, it's like the worst low-level bullying. It's like when a 6-year-old discovers the internet and they're like, it's like that kid from The Simpsons, you know? It's the worst. And then there are so many horribly irrelevant YouTube fights. I know that because I'll spend hours arguing in the YouTube comment section with people over things that just don't
Dylan's the one
matter.
starting that.
That's me, dude. So I think you nailed it. I also love my country. I'm off. Dinner's ready. Have a lovely rest of your day, folks. You too, Winter's
You're
Highway.
good. You're
Stay
good. Yeah, we'll see you
wonderful.
later. So we have just over 10 minutes left of our stream. If you are on TikTok, if you are on Twitch, if you are on Instagram, because I think we are streaming to Instagram right now, even though for some reason the comments do not pop up on our restream, who knows. Hop on over to Twitch if you haven't already. We are at Spilt Grape Soda over there. At the end of this stream, we are going to select another fun artist to raid. I have no idea who we're going to raid yet. I've never done a raid before, but we're going to send all of our people over to accost someone else.
Yeah, so everyone on TikTok, and honestly, even the people on YouTube, I love you being on YouTube. You're my real ones, you know that. But if everyone wants to head over to Twitch, so we can try to gather as many viewers as we can. So when we go raid some rando channel, we can send a bunch of you over. It'll be hype.
Y'all better hype them up.
Yeah, and
I'm so serious.
Yeah,
You guys
make
better
us
be
look
nice.
good,
Make us
guys.
look good.
Represent us. Come on. Though the U.S. can be rough to live in right now, I must say that the 4th of July will always be my favorite holiday. I love getting to go watch fireworks with my brother.
Aw,
4th of July
I
is
love
so
that.
hype. Like, genuinely. It can... When I'm, like, trying to have a chill day at home, it can be a little annoying sometimes. But I have such fantastic memories of just making
Goofing
not
around on the 4th.
amazing decisions on the 4th. And
Yeah.
just having so much fun with my friends and fireworks and just... great times. Great times. My friend Kyle once had a stop sign. Don't ask where he got the stop sign, guys. And then with this big stop sign, we laid it on our friend Caben and then put a bunch of those like big mortars on the stop sign and then launched it off of Caben while he was holding the sign. And it was awesome, dude. Hear me out. The story gets good. It gets good because the sign ended up hitting him in the nuts. He never did that again. It was great, guys. It was a really funny story. Don't ever do that.
That
but it's
is
awesome.
a fantastic real life example of why statistically men have shorter lifespans than women. That's a great example, Dylan. Thank
Never
you.
do that. That's
Thank
okay.
you.
I'm just throwing it out there. That's just a story for the fun times, okay? That's not like advice. Don't do, but
Yo, Tiny just sent a
Great.
dragon crown on TikTok.
yo!
Holy shit! Hi, Tiny.
Hi, Tiny.
We love you, Tiny.
We always love Tiny. Tiny's goated
With the sauce.
with the sauce. Here from TikTok, this view is way better.
Hell yeah, we
Thank
told you.
Thank
I
you.
feel like people don't believe us when we say the view is way better on YouTube and Twitch because we can do like visually appealing horizontal streaming over there. The horizontal streaming on TikTok is like straight ass. So highly recommend Twitch and YouTube to TikTok. All right.
Thanks everyone for piling over here on Twitch. We're gonna make sure that when we raid somebody, they go, what?
Yeah. If you came in after I said my little bit, we are going to be at the end of this stream, which is in 7 minutes. We're going to be raiding someone on our Twitch channel, and we are going to collect a gaggle of you guys and then ship you over to be someone else's problem. And then you guys are going to hype them up and make them feel really, really good about themselves. We're going to get them.
Yeah, it really show them.
Show them.
Ah, you got complimented.
Get godded.
Your mom's so cool.
Your mom's so cool. Get pranked.
Get pranked.
All right, there we go. Round.
I bet she makes wonderful dinners.
All right. Beautiful. A listener.
I should have listened to her earlier.
Hey guys, will you be selling more goat/sheep foam head bases? That's a great question. I thought when I looked this morning we had some. Let me double check for you right now. We do restock less often at the moment. We are currently only doing restocks once every 2 weeks, and that's gonna land on next Wednesday for our restock. We're casting less often because the chemicals are kind of mean to our hands, and we wanna make sure we are being mindful and taking care of our body. So when we do our restock, it's gonna be next Wednesday, probably early in the morning, think 9:30 to 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do currently have one goat head base left on our Etsy store. It looks like it's an A grade. If you are interested, we do have one available. But otherwise, we restock every 2 weeks. The urge to commission you guys is strong. I don't know if you guys have any open slots. We do not. We are not currently open for commissions. We haven't been for a while. When we finish up our existing round of commissions though, we do plan to take a little breaky break, a little step back from client work to focus in on producing content and working on learning new skills through pre-mades and making some educational content. So we don't currently have an estimated opening date for our custom work again currently, but we'll let you know when we do. Yay, Wednesday Live! I feel so bad. You pulled up in the last 4 minutes of the live stream.
But you can join the raid.
Yes! Hop on over if you haven't already. If you are on any other platform except Twitch, hop on over to our Twitch stream. We are Spilt Grape Soda on Twitch, and we will be sending a gaggle of you to another artist when we're done, so that you can go accost them and be like, "Ha! Your art's so cool! I love it!" And we can prank them. Prank them with kindness and love. Got him. Do you work with resin, like for teeth or horns? I have some resin stuff that we just haven't played around with, so at the moment we don't do any resin work, but maybe someday. We just don't currently have the real estate to do that in right now. I want to do that in a more like well-ventilated, larger space, and we are a little cramped at the moment. I saw your eye blanks on Etsy. I wanted to get them, but I didn't know how big they'd be. We have in the descriptions of every single eye blank listing all of the information on sizing. We got the height and the width and the depth and the size of the eye socket hole, and all the details are in the description. They're all listed in millimeters. If that is a confusing measurement for you, you can use a like a measuring converter on Google to help you out.
All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna see what happens if I hit this raided channel.
Yeah, what happens when you raid the channel? We're gonna find out. Dylan's gonna do techie stuff.
Hi guys. Hey. Figure out how this works. Raid channel. Who are we rating? Same category, similar or smaller size. You need pick someone. Not much art.
Yeah, pick someone that looks cool.
Okay, also guys, we're picking random. So like if this person ain't
This
it,
person's whack.
I'm
not
not responsible, okay? You never know. I'm
'Cause
seeing
we
some
have no
stuff
idea where we're
scrolling
sending
through
it.
right now.
We're
And I'm trying to
be
make
wise with
sure.
our decision.
Yeah. No, they have too many viewers. I don't want to hit somebody that gets more views than us. That's weird.
Yeah, I want to hit a little small artist.
Yeah. No, that one's 18 plus. No, that one's just by no. Person has 4 views. They seem to be furry. I don't see any tags that say anything weird. Person does like cool pixel art stuff.
Pixel art's fun.
And I'm doing finishing my proto drawings.
Oh.
I need you. What are we doing?
Ooh. I like pixel art. I like.
Oh, just refresh real quick.
Oh. What's the one in the top right?
No,
no.
It's, yeah, no.
Hmm. I don't know.
Proto guy?
Proto guy. We could do proto guy.
Yeah, we also don't need to do sync.
Yeah, we can just. It doesn't necessarily have to be a furry artist. There's my little sandpaper. Oh, hello, little sandpaper.
This person seems cool. A cool VTuber thing. Looks like they're drawing a person.
Oh, that person's 3D modeling cat keychains. That's cute. That might be cool.
Yeah, they got 13 viewers. Similar-ish to us.
I'm voting for cat keychain 3D modeling. That sounds like
what
fun.
What does chat think? Cat keychain 3D modeling?
Does cat keychain 3D modeling sound like fun, chat? Shall we
Everyone
ship
be
you over
nice.
there? You guys better be super cool and nice.
Alright, we're going over there.
Second that. They said do it.
Alright.
See you later, Twitch. Be nice. Mwah. Be good.
Alright, we're sending you all over, and then we're gonna watch for a moment, and then end the stream.
I don't know what they're saying. I can't hear them.
Okay. Raid now.
Go, gang, go.
Go,
Go, gang, go.